Hello, my name is Abe, and today we are going to take a look at Nova Drift. This game is a mix between Asteroids and Geometry Wars, but before you close the video thinking that there is no way in hell that an Asteroids game can be fun, I've been enjoying this game much more than I thought I would in the hour or so that I've been playing it. This game is currently in early access, even though it is fully featured enough, ignore my phone, even though it is fully featured enough to be considered a complete game. The full release will happen on March 27th, which will apparently feature a campaign mode and a story, but right now it's just the base gameplay in the version that I'm playing right here today. In Nova Drift, you pilot a ship, you destroy other ships, and you gain experience which can be used to upgrade your ship with gear and mods. Only one piece of set gear can be equipped at a time, for example, whatever your primary weapon is, but any number of mods can be installed at once, so you can have mods that upgrade your ship with additional shots, add homing, give you orbitals, etc., etc. So eventually, throughout a run, you will gain strength through the stacking of mod upgrades. It is an asteroids-based game, so the controls are pretty basic, left, right, thrust, and dodge, but you can control it with a mouse, which is currently what I have it set to right here. And I believe that there is a mod that you can get at some point in the game that will give you complete movement control, but I have not yet unlocked it. This is a game, like any roguelike games these days, you play, you unlock new mods, and you can find those mods in future runs. So I have not I've not unlocked everything, but I'm getting there. There are different game modes that you can activate at once. Kind of reminds me a bit of the system in Risk of Rain. You can unlock artifacts, and those artifacts apply a modifier to your entire run. Maybe that modifier is enemies are stronger. Maybe that modifier is that you're stronger. There are going to be, looks like, about 7 modifiers. There will probably be more in the full release, things like campaign mode or whatever. You can practice endless danger zone, waves advance faster and enemies enter the frame more frequently, but we're just going to play on a standard endless mode run while we kind of show off the gameplay here. It's a very pretty game too, by the way. It really is. So it's asteroids. You shoot some asteroids. The asteroids do not play a large component in this game. Don't worry about it. This is just like the quick little tutorial of making sure that you're familiar with the controls before the enemies start showing up. Once the enemies start showing up, there's basically no asteroids, which is really nice. You kill things, you collect orbs, you upgrade your ship, and at the beginning of any run, you select your gear, your weapon, your hull, and your shield system. Right now it's all just basic standard stuff. We could take a grenade shot. It shows us exactly what happens with this item when we pick it up. Deploy a highly explosive cluster grenade. You can take a railgun or we can take split shot. I'm gonna take a split shot. Fires an array of bullets, damage 16, projectiles 3, fire rate 7.5 per second. I do enjoy that this game gives you all of the information necessary to make a decision or to actually calculate how much damage you're doing. It's quite nice. They've done the math so that you don't have to. But it's asteroids. We're gonna be flying around killing things. I'm using a mouse, so I actually didn't realize that there was a mouse control the first time I was playing this. It's very nice to see that there is mouse controls, but if you're not playing with the mouse, the default key is A for thrust and S for fire. But I've been enjoying the mouse controls so far. There also should be a score bar at the top of the screen. Oh, there it is. I was wondering where it disappeared to. Now we select our body. Assault is higher rate of fire, lower spread, higher bullet velocity, which seems pretty good with a spread shot to reduce that spread on it. We can go stealth, which is cloaks when not firing your weapon or thrusting. Larger, hotter thrusters burn targets for 720 damage per second. Thrusters ignite enemies for 120 burning damage per second for 4 seconds. So it's like you get up close to the enemy, you thrust, you burn them, you fly away, you cloak, they can't see you. Seems kind of interesting. And Engineer allows you to have orbitals and other familiars following you around, but I'm just gonna go with Assault. Makes our bullets a little bit better and reduces our spread, which seems kind of nice. So there are gonna be multiple different enemies that we find in this game. These enemies here, they have an array of orbitals around them. We have to shoot the middle component. We're upgrading ourselves, killing that loot box kind of enemy that spawned in at the very bottom here. And we have another upgrade. The upgrades are going to come fast and furious for the first little while. Actually, we have 4 upgrades. Okay, well, it's going to go very fast. Amp. While Amp is active, this is our shield gear, by the way. While Amp is active, plus 20% thrust and total weapon damage. Halo. Burns enemies. Or Temporal. Enemies and projectiles slow within the area of effect. I kind of like Temporal. Having a bit of a... We should do some more upgrading. Having a bit of a protective shield around you that can also slow down enemy incoming bullets is kind of nice, because then you can just slow down the bullets and then dodge them a little bit more easily. So we have our gear. We could change our gear if we want by clicking on these down here, or we can choose a mod. We can reroll by pressing R if we wanted to. We have 6 rerolls available. We have 3 upgrades that we can choose, and each mod that we pick can unlock further mods that we can get in the future. We can go velocity, mines, regeneration, rapid fire, blast radius, shield cooldown, or targeting adds or improves projectile targeting, which I think I'm gonna take. We have a bit of a spread gun right now, having some homing. Seems like it might be kind of nice. You can see the shots maybe homing in very slightly. We can go volley, plus 2 weapon projectiles. Rapid fire increases our rate of fire. Let's go rapid fire. And we have 1 more upgrade. How about homing? Attacks with a single weapon projectile from each of your broadsides. Maybe volley. Let's fire even more projectiles. Why not? So that enemy there, he was just kind of a summoning enemy. Music's getting a little loud, but that's okay. The music is quite good in this game. Okay, it's actually getting a little loud. I'm gonna turn it down ever so slightly. I do wish that there was an alternate slider for the music and for the sound effects, but hopefully that'll be added in a future update when it gets out of early access. We have magnitude. I'll take it. Makes our shots bigger and do more damage. I mean, that kind of sounds like a enter the gungeon modifier right there. +1 to bullets. Or is that fat bullets or heavy bullets? I can't remember which one it is. Look, they're all the damn same. But we have our ship kind of sorted as far as the gear goes. We know what ship we have. We have a temporal shield, which we will show off at some point. You can kind of see those bullets kind of slowing down when they get close to us. We have a kind of spread fire gun. The shots kind of home in a little bit. We shoot 5 shots per attack, and we shoot very quickly. This is kind of a nice little ship we've got here. I wonder how effective it's going to be. That's like a comet. Very strange. It does a lot of damage, and it will kill a lot of enemies if it hits them in one shot, but... Ooh. So now we have our first boss enemy. This is wave 20. You can see the HP bar at the top of the screen. All the enemies in this game, they have their own unique attacks and such, so you can kind of see that he's got a little bit of a charge attack. He fires off this blue orb, and then it explodes into, like, space worms. It's a little bit weird, but, you know, be careful of the space worms. We have 2 upgrades available. Excellent. Burst fire. How about guidance? Greatly improves projectile targeting. It slows down a rate of fire a little bit, but having projectiles that have better homing kind of seems like a really good thing when you have a spread gun. And why don't we also get payload? More damage, more weapon size as well. It's just a damage up, and the only thing that we lose out on is a little bit of rate of fire. That's pretty nice. And I hope that you can kind of see where my comparison to Geometry Wars kind of comes into play. All the enemies, like everything in this game is neon. The enemies are brightly colored. You have upgrades, which you kind of get a little bit in Geometry Wars, and it's just a kind of a bullet hell Asteroids game. It gets to be a lot more bullet hell in the future, but for right now, it's been a lot of fun playing this. I don't know where the music went. Magnetism greatly increases the distance of orb and power up attraction. Probably don't need that much. Let's get velocity for faster shots. And we'll continue to upgrade our ship. The game starts off pretty easy, but it gets a lot more difficult as time goes on. And the boss fights, I've actually been enjoying them. The boss fights all have their kind of own unique method of defeating the bosses. You kind of have to figure out what you need to do. How do you dodge the shots? It's a lot of pattern-based stuff, which I do enjoy in a game like this. So this homing is really helping us out here. killing that giant space worm. I don't know what this game's thing is space worms is, but... focus fire. Less spread. That seems really good. Ow. Solar flare, or comet, whatever it is. Ooh, gotta be careful about the comet. It won't kill you. I don't think anything in this game can kill you in one shot, but it can do a lot of damage. And so, should actually probably talk about the actual mechanics here. At the bottom of the screen is a blue bar and a red bar. The red bar is your health, the blue bar is your shields. If ever you lose shields, you can see a little tiny white bar in between the blue and the red bar. That is your shield recharge. And as long as you don't get hit again, your shields will recharge completely after that white bar fills up to full. You just gotta wait about 15 seconds without taking damage and you will get your shields back fully. Your health regenerates slowly over time at all times. You don't have to worry about that at all. Let's go with Fusillade. A lot more projectiles. And we got more space worms. By the way, you can wrap. You know, just like any Asteroids game, you can wrap to the sides of the screen. Bullets will not wrap, and most enemies won't wrap, but some enemies will wrap. You have to be a little bit careful about that. Let's get this space train. Get some loot. Careful of the laser. Okay, I'm almost dead. I did just run into an enemy, which I probably should not have done. But as long as I can avoid... No, we're dead. It's like, as long as I can avoid taking damage, we'll heal up. I accidentally just ran into an enemy, though. This game gets a little bit loud. So we have made some more progress. We made a new unlock. Vortex. Charge up and release a powerful vortex which draws enemies in, deals burn damage, and ignites them. Gear added to the random weapon pool. And the next unlock is going to be another base reroll, which is kind of nice. So let's play again. It was a lot of fun. I've only played this game a few times so far, but I've been enjoying it. I do enjoy games like this that give you kind of random runs every time. Or I guess the mods, you know, if you play long enough, you can probably get enough mods that the runs all kind of seem the same, but you're gonna have different weapons, you're gonna have different shields, you're gonna have a different main body for your ship. It's pretty enjoyable so far. Okay, so we've got our first upgrade. We've defeated the level 1 enemy that was here. Flak, Pulse, Salvo. Deploy a barrage of wild heat-seeking missiles when not firing your accumulation reserve missiles over time. You accumulate reserve missiles over time. When you fire, all reserves are also rapidly deployed. Modifiers to prevent rate of fire, reserve production, and... Oh, modifiers to rate of fire affect reserve production and deployment, small blast radius. Let's try the missiles. Cease fire to stockpile missiles. We have a lot of missiles. Interesting. Assault, engineer, or stealth. Let's go maybe engineer. Maybe we can get some... Oh, I fired a lot of times. Maybe we can get some... Oop, I ran into that thing. Maybe we can get some, you know, mines or drones or whatever that helps us out a little bit. So if I'm holding down the trigger, we don't actually generate a lot of missiles. I just ran into him and killed him. Amp, Temporal, Halo. We didn't really get too much of an opportunity to try out the Temporal Shield. I'm gonna try it out again. I hate that when I click, I fire all of my missiles, but you know, it's okay. Volley, more projectiles. Hey, you know what? If we're firing heat-sinking missiles, I think a volley could be kind of nice. Please stop it. We got another one. And you know what? Let's go for some drones. So the engineer body that we have should theoretically allow us to have more max drones, and you can see that in the top left corner. We can now deposit 2 drones. I think it's either E or R deposits or fires the drones. It might be like 1 or 2 or something. They do recharge pretty quickly. Wow, that was actually quite nice. Okay, salvo. I'm beginning to get it. Improves blast radius of explosives. We do have explosive missiles, so why don't we just get that upgrade right now? And why don't we try to figure out the button for firing off these drones? It's 3. 3 fires or drones. And they're just gonna be, what's it called? I mean, it's not an orbital, it's an option. We have some options now. quite good. We got another level up. We got 3 levels ups. That's pretty good. Focus Fire reduces spread. Velocity increases the velocity and the damage a little bit. Concentrated Blast for more damage but less radius. You know, if they're explosive missiles, why don't we do that first? We'll upgrade again. We'll go with improves homing. We'll do it again, and then we'll get the upgrade for Rate of Fire, which will allow us to have a faster recharge on our missiles. You can kind of see the number at the bottom. It's at 40, 50. I want to stockpile the missiles for when tough enemies show up. Right now, these drones that we have are dealing with all the tiny riffraff. Okay. I'm beginning to be a believer. They're shooting at the asteroid. I mean, I guess it is asteroids. 170 missiles. Oh, one of our drones was destroyed, but that's okay. He will come back. All right, we just one-shot the boss enemy. I'm beginning to think that the missiles might be quite strong. Let's deploy our other drone there. Okay. You know, I did not realize that we would be able to one-shot a boss enemy by holding on to 170 missiles, but now that I've seen that, I'm a believer. I'm a believer in the salvo, which is this one right up here in the top left. I don't want to swap out for weapon vortex right now. Reinforced drone increases their whole strength. So by getting these, we can unlock rocket drones, reinforced drones, advanced engineering. Your drones become more powerful as you do. You know what we have? We have 4 drones. They're shooting things, letting me kind of stockpile my missiles. We got a bit of a synergy here. The synergy is we wait, and by waiting, we kill the enemies in the future by just allowing us to stockpile missiles. So let me wait for an enemy to be on screen, and then I'm going to upgrade, because I am going to fire my missiles when I click, apparently, which is not the best, but that's okay. We'll get rocket drones. Actually, I guess I can press space to get the unlock, and that's because I made space the thrust key. I did modify the controls a little bit, because I kind of didn't like the default control limit. Plus 1.25% drone hull strength and damage per your level. Unlocks mods for specialized drone types. Yeah, sure, why not? This is going to be a weird engineering build, apparently, with missiles that we can stockpile. And you can see that now we have rocket drones instead of those laser drones. And we can have 5 drones instead of 3 drones, or 4 drones, rather. But dude, if we can stockpile missiles and then one-shot a boss, I'm gonna be happy. You know what? It's not a boss, but that enemy can be kind of tough to deal with. The enemies are, you know, unique. You kind of learn after a while, oh, this guy I hate. This guy has a really annoying attack. Worms! Space worms! Alright, we killed all of the space worms. We're gonna get another upgrade. Ally, give me the ability to assemble and deploy an advanced autonomous drone or mines. Well, you know, kind of like the idea of making an ally. I mean, we do have that engineering body, which I can't look at it. I wish I could click on it and actually see what it does fully, but yeah, sure, we'll take the ally. And then if I press 4, we get an ally who's just gonna go run around and shoot things. That seems pretty good. I'm enjoying this so far. We've got a good run. Will we win? I don't know if there is a final boss. There will be, you know, when the game fully releases, there will be kind of a campaign, a story, a final boss. Right now, the final boss is just, well, I guess when you start looping, it's the final boss. But I don't know if the final boss is going to be Wave 100 or something. Your ally construct focuses on your target. I kind of like that he just focuses on whatever he wants to focus on, but sure, we'll do it like this. I should not have clicked, should have pressed space. It's okay. There's another boss. It's a boss that is a giant space station. But you know what? I do have a lot of missiles, so this is kind of where some, like, boss patterns come into play, because we have to actually kind of pay attention to what the boss is doing and try to dodge him. And you can kind of see right now that our drones, our autonomous drones, are on the inside, firing at the obvious weak points. But you can still damage this guy by shooting him in the back, in the butt. And this is the temporal shield kind of really helping us out here. By slowing these bullets that are coming out in waves, we can kind of make gaps. I did lose all of my drones, though. And all of my allied friends. All of my allied friends are dead. Oh, crap. Again, those beams, they're not going to loop around the level, but I can. So sometimes if I go around the outside of the level, I will find myself in a bad position. We're gonna be a little bit careful sometimes. So this is gonna be an annoying to dodge attack, except, hey, I can just go to the other side of the level and ignore frickin' everything. You know? I can rap. He cannot rap. I have like a super buff. You see this? I'm firing rainbows. And you are dead, my friend! You are dead. So we do have 8 rerolls. I'm not rerolling because I'm kind of liking what we're getting here, but if we wanted to, we could do some rerolling. There's no reason not to reroll if you don't like what you've seen as far as those upgrades go. And this enemy, he's got a shield. You have to shoot him in the back, or you just shoot him really hard. I like shooting things really hard sometimes. Be wary of the space octopuses also. But dude, these missiles, I gotta say, I'm a firm believer in these missiles right now. So let's do a quick little upgrade here. Rupture. Enemies rupture when destroyed, damaging other nearby enemies. Interceptor. Your ally construct turns into an interceptor. Sounds dope. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm coming in behind you. He hit me a little bit there. You have to use that coming in behind enemies thing to your advantage sometimes. You know, oh, this guy's focusing on me. He's gonna shoot me. Nope. You just go to the other side of the level, and then all of a sudden, he's dead. He's dead. Really wish that I could, like, hold down the button and slowly release the missiles that I've saved up, but I understand that it doesn't want you to save up 100 missiles to use whenever you want. That makes sense. Your ally construct regenerates hull over time, or turns them into an assault drone. Convert your drones into assault drones. More rate of fire, +1 drone, enables further offensive upgrades and formations, prevents defense drones upgrade. I would like offensive drones. You know what? I'm enjoying being able to hold up my missile charges and then spam them in the future. Oh, lasers. Careful. This is a weird enemy. It's like a Larry Jr. from Isaac. He will split. We gotta kill him faster. We gotta kill him in chunks. But we got him. He's dead. And we got an upgrade. Formation Battalion. Drones in Formation Battalion line up along your flanks and fire straight ahead. That seems pretty good. I mean, it doesn't stop any other, you know, it doesn't block off any other upgrades to get the lower 3. And it'll tell you if it does prevent a future upgrade of some form. Formation Pursuit. Gain a new drone formation and the ability to toggle between them. I don't really care. Although it does increase the rate of fire. This increases the rate of fire by 50%. Let's do that. So we have 6 drones out now. I don't know how to change their formation at all. 1, 2, 5, 6. Oh! There's a lot of bullets. Middle click. I am just going to, oh, I ran into him. Press a lot of buttons. T, WASD, Q, Z, C, 67890, B. I wish it told me on screen what the formation button was, because I have no idea what it is. Hello, my dude. Ah, it's another boss! Lovely. Let's go around to the other side of the screen, shall we? He can't really track us all that well, but we still have to be careful. We got a lot of rerolls. I don't need rerolls. I need to figure out how to do drone formations, please. It's not mouse wheel. Singularity detected. That is a black frickin' hole. I think I'm just gonna, like, wait. Stockpile missiles. Although, honestly, my drones are just wrecking this guy. They do a lot of damage on their own. He's dead. Congratulations, drone, you've done it. We get another upgrade. Shield durability. We could just go for like actual shield upgrades at some point. I would like to do that as, you know, soon. Your interceptor dodges enemy fire. You know what? Let's go with that shield upgrade. Uh-oh. You killed me last time. So let's make sure we actually kill these guys quickly, and let's try to make sure we dodge the lasers that are coming out. The enemies will give you, you know, tells when they're about to fire. You can kind of learn what those tells are and then deal with them. Rebirth, lose all mods and reset gear, regaining all spent upgrade points. I kind of like the upgrade points we have right now. +2 drones, oh hell yeah! No question. Let's wrap. Let's wrap again. We've got snakes. Let's also put some stuff out there too. We've got the drones. We've got the interceptors. As our interceptors and drones deal with all of the light enemies, we'll just hold on to our missiles. Ah! Laser, 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 laser! That's a small enemy, but he's got a big frickin' laser. I think that was a mine of some sort. Okay, how do we switch between... A tab! Tab is what you use. Oh, that's sweet. So if they're orbiting you, they'll block shots, but if you have them in a offensive lineup, they just have a higher rate of fire. Gotcha. Let's wrap. That actually seems pretty sweet. Just saying. Ah, lasers. Yeah, one day I'll remember that those lasers are a bad thing. We should avoid them. Your interceptor stays at range instead of advancing on its target. That seems really good. Maybe it'll actually keep them from dying by allowing them to kind of stay a little bit more at range. So let's change our drone orbitals. Drones information, pursuit. Abandon your enemies to hunt down enemies. Now, I like the formation that we have. I really do. I don't think we need to change formation at all. Let's increase our shield's effective radius so we have more time slowdown. That seems like it'd be pretty cool. Okay, this is scary. Again, just try to like wrap the screen a little bit to avoid as many shots as possible. Oh, he rammed me, and I hit some mines. Oh crap. Okay, shield is slowly recharging. Don't get hit. Okay, we got our shield back. Yeah, that's scary, man. The thing about the fact that we have temporal shields is anything in our shields will be slowed down, but if we don't have shields, we don't gain that effect at all. Uh-oh. You know what, let's go to the right. Ow! I I did just run into like 3 weapons. We're gonna be a little bit careful. Ah, shit. Crap. We got him. Again, I'm just trying right now to not get hit and to save my shield. Good, 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 good. By not getting hit, we did get our shield back, which was nice. You know, oh my god! I got shot from behind. Lost our shield again. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Just some basic asteroids. You know, we're fine, we're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about us. Yo, please die. We got space worms. Please upgrade something. I don't know what I need, but I need something. Reflexive shields, discharge energy in response to taking damage, hull strength. That might be a pretty good thing to get right now. You know what? Ow! I'm taking so much damage. I don't think I have any shields remaining right now. I'm just like trying to not take damage so I can get my my shield charge back. It's another boss. I will admit, I'm scared. I'm especially scared of those bosses that try to rush you down. That's horrible. Alright, it's just another laser boss. Oh my lord. God damn it! It's another laser boss that also fires mines or torpedoes or something. Ow! No, 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 no! Stay away from the mines. I think this is where it might be really nice to have a more of a burst fiery weapon. Something that could deal with all these torpedoes, because I'm hitting the torpedoes and they are breaking. And I'm hitting the mines and they're breaking, but they're just breaking into more mines. Ah, we broke him! We broke the boss! A piece of him anyways. I guess we just gotta keep hitting him. Oh, good, 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 good. Ow! Ow! Ow, 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 ow. Ah! Got our shield back. I wish this shield would recharge a little bit more slowly over time, but there is a mod for that. You can't upgrade it to do that. Alright, you know what we should do, I think? Probably just not shoot for a while. Ow! I was slammed. There's just so many mines around. I can't deal with them with missiles. And all my drones are destroyed. Let's get some drones. Alright, the boss is rushing me down. I will admit it's a little bit difficult with the mouse controls to actually like go between oh god, to go between the left and right and top and bottom sections of the screen. But I guess you just deal with it after a while, don't you? There's a lot of bullets on the screen. Just, you know, try to dodge them all. Go to the other side of the level. These enemies, by the way, they are rapping. They are rapping to other sides of the screen, which is the thing that's really kind of annoying. I am also glowing as a rainbow, so I'm assuming that means I'm ultra powerful. I think some of those loot trains, they give you a little bit of extra stuff, some extra buffs. So I think that's what's happening. I hit those loot trains, they drop their cargo containers, and I'm just picking up the loot. We got him. He's dead. Good stuff. Improved thrusters, reflexive shields, guidance, slower missiles, but they have more homing, but we lose rate of fire. Ugh. You know, we have 9 rerolls. Let's reroll. R. Evasion. Dodge enemy attacks, magnitude, warpath. Whenever you get a kill, you get a little bit of a damage buff temporarily. Rupture, barrier. While shields are up, Total damage taken cannot exceed 35%. That seems fantastic. You know, you never want to get one shot killed in a game like this. This should prevent that. And at this point, I'm just gonna kind of, again, hold up on firing, let my missiles kind of stack up. I'm gonna constantly like swap off between the different fire modes. And then we're just gonna go to town. This is 2 bosses. Ow. Luckily I had that upgrade that, you know, limited the damage to 35%. Let's do an upgrade real quick. Faster shield cooldown seems perfect. Let's take it. This, you know, this is not 2 bosses, this is just 2 tough enemies, I think. Yeah, because we already killed one. We did lose a drone. We lost both of our drones, I think. Wow, you get such a rate of fire bonus. They're all dead. But you get such a rate of fire bonus by lining them up in that battalion formation. That's pretty freaking dope. Yo! I don't know if you saw it, but that one enemy died to a comet. I keep wanting to call it solar flare. It's actually just a comet, I think. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That's like some sort of a black hole thing. Please go to the other side of the level. Thank you. It's starting to get a little bit hectic here, just saying. Ow, 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 ow. I died. I just got bounced around too much. There's so much of the screen that I can't actually go to right now. There was a snake blocking a path. I was getting sucked in by this weird... It's like a little black hole, but I guess it's just like a magnet thing. Either way, that was a lot of fun. I've never had the missiles before, but you can save up a lot of damage and then one-shot a boss if you have enough missiles. So we got some new unlocks. +1 reroll per game. Increase the starting wave by 12. Challenge mode. Okay, so you could start at wave 12 instead of starting at wave 1 if you wanted. It's pretty good. And that's the only thing we unlocked. Unlocks remaining 37. Enter your high score, I don't care. You did see that I did have a slightly better run once before, and that, ooh, I can't actually look at that. The scores, there it is. I had a slightly better run before, and you can see how your different builds were. So this run that we had a lot of orange, a lot of drones, and we've kind of focused on those drones and those interceptors. But the thing is, when those drones die, you lose a lot of your damage and you lose a lot of your protection. But in that previous run that I was doing by myself, when I first, well, it was like the third run I did, I just had that scatter shot ability, that split shot, and I just made it as powerful as I could make it until every shot was homing and every shot was hitting, and we just output a ton of damage. And it was a lot of fun too. Both of those runs were a lot of fun. They just do things a bit differently. But yeah, that's Nova Drift. Start a run, have a ship, get gear, get mods. It's an enjoyable game. I've been really kind of having fun playing it for the past, well, now about hour and a half. Asteroids meets, what was I calling it? Asteroids meets Geometry Wars with some roguelike elements thrown in. You get unlocks, you can upgrade your ship. Hey, fits me. Good sound, good music, good visuals. I might go back to the keyboard controls, though. It is a little bit difficult when you're approaching the side of a screen to actually, you know, go forward in that direction, you know. If I have my mouse over here and my ship is over on the right side, and my ship is over on the right side as well, sometimes it's hard to quickly thrust to the right and then come back on the other side of the screen, because I might accidentally thrust up or down. And I'm not gonna say that's why I died in that run at the very end there, but it was a little bit difficult being so close to the side of the screen, trying to angle yourself so that you're thrusting in the direction you want to go. Having the keyboard controls would probably make that a little bit easier, or having whatever that unlock is that gives you full control movement, up, down, left, right. because it does theoretically exist. There is a... Oh, crap. I hate this. You click on Control Scheme, and it resets all of your settings. But there are strafe movements. Strafe left, right, down, up, which I assume means that there will be a strafe capability, but maybe not. In any case, had a lot of fun. I'm enjoying this game. This is a game that I'll probably just keep playing on my own to unlock everything, because it's a lot of fun. It's a good game to play for half an hour or an hour or however much time you have. It is not on Steam yet, but it will be released on March 27th. So check it out if you're interested. And, well, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time here on Abe Looks At random games that he gets keys from developers.